Hello, hi, how are you? Wherever you are, I'm so happy to be here with you. And today we are talking about intentional silence. Well, we can be silent, but because we don't have anybody to talk to. That's not the silence that we are mentioning here today. Today we are talking about when you intentionally stop talking, sit quietly in a place that you are comfortable, and you will be in silence. And I'll tell you in a second why and what's the benefits and all that. But let me talk a little bit about the technique really quickly to you. So you choose a place in your house that's quiet, and the better if nobody will disturb you for 1 minute, 1 to 3 minutes. You can use your cell phone, you can use your kitchen alarm, whatever works for you. Just take all the worries of your head. You don't get distracted with phone and any other noise. And once you are comfortably seated, you be silent. You can close your eyes if you want. Usually it's good if you close your eyes because you just cease any other stimuli. And you be silent. When you get this moment of silence, you will start having awareness of your thoughts. The thoughts will be popping in your head, and this is okay. This is okay. You just acknowledge that there are some thoughts in your head. Some of these thoughts will be repetitive. They come, they go, and they come again, and they come again and again and again. Science today proves that we have over 60,000 thoughts per day. Some scientists even say that we have up to 90,000 thoughts per day. And most of them are the same you had yesterday. And probably tomorrow you have the same 60 to 90,000 dollars thoughts again and again and again. So what this intentional silence will do for you is to teach you how to start focusing. Then it's the second part is to focus. You'll be focusing in what's going on, what are the most repetitive ones. You start analyzing and learning more about what's going on in your head. So when you're paying attention, you know what's going on in your head. But when you're not paying attention, the same is going on over there. So now you start being a little bit more knowing what's happening with you when you are not focused. Then the third step is you just probably choose to be connected to your breathing. And just breathing and breathe out, and you be so calm and tranquil. And hey, we so need tranquility and calmness lately, right? Everywhere, every time, for different reasons, we just need to find our calmness and our tranquility. So, going back to our exercise, you will be focusing your breathing. When you focus in your breathing, of course, all the things in your head continues, but you are just now bringing your focus to calmness or love or centering, being grounded, being still, or maybe something that it has been challenging you. Maybe patience, maybe don't answer, not to be kind of a responsive right away. Instead of being reactive, you decide, now I don't want to react and say whatever comes to my head anymore. I want to just be more proactive. So, what I'm doing here with you is an analogy of this simple exercise with your winning. When you want to win on yourself over your bad habits or habits that you don't want to have anymore, this is a simple exercise that will teach you to go back to your center. Somebody maybe was rude to you, immediately you go. So, having this kind of a condition in your mind that you go back to the center through your breathing, nothing and nobody, no circumstance, no news, nothing will take you so off. It will take us off. We are humans. So something happens, we're like, like the Incredible Hulk. But it can take just few seconds and you come back to your center. So when you do this 1 to 3 minutes exercise of being quiet, you can do many times a day if you want or if you need. The day that you are more nervous, you're worried about some family member, you're worried about money, you're worried about something that you are procrastinating and you keep with that blockage, or you have an interview, or you have somebody that it's hard to deal and you need to have a conversation that won't be easy. Whatever it is, the reason that you feel you're uneasy, you feel that you're not much into your best feelings and emotions, you can just do that. 1 to 3 minutes, my friend, you have this time. So you go, choose the place you sit calmly, and you'll be breathing, the thoughts will be there, and you focus in your breathing, and you know what's the most repetitive thoughts, and you little by little start just letting go and being present. And these will give you so much in terms of being in control of your emotions, being in charge of your what happened in in your head and what happened in your heart, being in charge of your life, all the kind of teasing or things that happen around you. Maybe it's a boss, maybe it's a colleague, a co-worker, maybe it's a family member. Now we are getting close to Thanksgiving and Christmas. It's an amazing time of the year because you are in family, but for some people it's the worst nightmare. Because you know, when you put all the family together, it will be always a fight, a problem. So, if you, at least you, have a tool that you can keep yourself in neutral, you keep your engine in neutral, and you know what's going on. You're not denying, you're just present. You know things are coming, you know, but you have a tool that you can be in charge of your emotions. You have a tool that will give you the ability, it's a skill that you start developing to always go back to be grounded, to always go back to what you want. So, for example, lately, I've been doing these exercises every day. I dedicate to one skill I want to develop. Maybe I was challenged by my patience. Maybe I was challenged by um, um, uneasiness or anxiety or anger. So each day I get one of these skills I want to develop and I dedicate my intentional silence to that one skill. So today the skill was patience. My yesterday was calmness. Today is patience. So I've been doing my silent exercise, my intentional silence, thinking about patience. So I was already setting myself to be a winner, setting myself to victory. If anything takes my patience away, I am already prepared and I am exercising, I am practicing how not to deviate to one side or the other. I can acknowledge it was taking my patience away. I know the thoughts that comes to my mind that are not pretty, and I know that I don't want to go there. I already decided that today in the morning that I don't want to allow anything or anybody to take me off my center. Why? Because I want to be a patient person. If you want to be a kind person, but once in a while you are dedicate one day or 1 week or 1 month to be kind. So your thoughts will come, you're breathing, and you just start breathing kindness. I am kind. I know I can be kind all the time. I know it's possible. And that's the person I want to be. That's the essence who I am. I am kind. And then you do your breathing exercise and you center. And every time you are invited, life, people invite you to be unkind, to be rude, you know you don't want to be that person, you don't want to have that reaction, you know you want to don't want to be reactive, you want to be proactive, so you will give yourself time for a couple of breaths and make yourself be who you want to be, not to be used by your emotions and your mind and other people manipulate your reactions. They are actually in charge of yours of you. Because if they say something and you wow, if they do something and you wow, no. So if you want to be this person, aggressive and always respond in this way, well, be my guest. But if you want to win certain values, you want to win certain habits, if you want to be in the near future, or in the long term future, a person that has different skills to deal with different situations, that's a very simple and free very simple, easy, silly, even quick exercise that I promise you. You open this exercise will open a world of possibilities for you to choose who you want to be, the way you want to be, in the whatever time you want. My name is Katia Ferreira. I'm Brazilian. I've been living here in the United States for 22 years. And my life was not easy. And I had to learn. And it's still not. This past week, I was provoked by a person in my family, and it was not easy. But the thing is, instead of being angry and responding and to be 1 week or a month or I don't talk to you anymore, instead of taking this proportion that I was used to be, it took me minutes, and then the rebate the rebate was kind of a couple of days, but really fading. All the energy was fading in the first day, fading away, fading away, fading away, until I don't think about that the way I was thinking after I was offended, and it was very unfair. So it happened to me, it happened to all of us. I'm not better than you. I just had so much in my life since I was very young, that I had to learn some tools, not only to survive like it was in the beginning, but also to thrive, to have a happy life, to be a happy person, to do good for others, to learn, to have my mind open to learn things that I can use for myself and I can also put at service of others. So I didn't, at a certain point, I didn't have time to be angry anymore. I can't afford to be angry anymore. I don't want to be that person anymore. I want to be like that person that I saw, a best friend of mine, or maybe a person, Madre Teresa, or somebody that was my idol. I'm far from getting close to them, but at least I knew I didn't want to react that way anymore. I didn't want to be that angry person anymore. I didn't want to be the bloody, my friend called me, you bloody temper anymore. I want to be sweet and calm and loving and caring. I'm not there yet. I'm not. I I have so many moments that I reflect upon and it's like, oh, I can do better next time. I'm far from be the sweet woman that I really want to be, but I'm working on that every day. Whatever tools I have or things, new things I learned. I'm always learning something, always studying and reaching who has more to give, so I can use it myself, observe the results, and then share with you. So I wish you an amazing evening. I wish you an amazing week. We are here every day, every weekday in English, doing these live and by 6-ish, 6 p.m. in California. It now it's a difference if you are in Brazil, for example. It's a big difference because now we are 5 hours difference. At Saturday night, we just move our clock back. So we are, me and my virtual assistant, we are studying another time to do these lives. But you will know in advance. I leave you with a big kiss, a warm hug, and I'll be here tomorrow with something different to say. And if you have any idea, any suggestion of anything you want to discuss with me or wanted to know what my position, my point of view, please write in the comments. I'll be so happy to see that you want more because I want to give. Bye bye.